As you may or may not know, Splatoon 3 is right around the corner. And with the new trailer that released a few weeks ago in a Nintendo Direct, I thought it would finally be time to talk about the multiplayer. Because Splatoon 2's multiplayer has some problems and things that need to be improved, which would work perfectly with a new entry of the series. So in this video, I'll talk about improvements that could be made for the game in general, for the casual modes, for the ranked modes, and Salmon Run. Yeah, I'm not talking about League battles. I never got to play those ones. So anyways, let's get started. So let's first address the elephant in the room. Splatoon 3 needs better servers. I don't know if that's a problem with Switch Online in general, but I can't tell you how frustrating it is to disconnect in the middle of a good ranked match or wave 3 of Salmon Run. I also heard this from many other players and it seems like a big problem. It's just like you want to start a battle and it just says bad connection on the screen, and if you disconnect too often because of the bad servers, you need to wait like 5 minutes to join another match. I mean, what? I paid $20 so that I can play the $60 game online, which is the main part of the game and the reason I've bought it, and then it doesn't even work properly. I get that good servers are expensive, but are they really too expensive for a company that makes, I don't know, $4.53 billion a year? So yeah, that's a huge problem, and please get good servers, Nintendo. The second part on my list may not be as big as the servers problem, but it's still annoying. Map rotation. I mean, they improved it already in Splatoon 2, but 2 maps for 1 mode in 2 hours. That's just not enough variety for me. I'd really like to either switch maps every hour or add a third map to 1 rotation, because without that, it really just gets boring too quickly. And I don't know if this is a problem that everyone has, but my game always just focuses on 1 map whilst the other is barely getting touched, and that just makes it even more boring. Okay, so for casual modes, I only have one thing to say. And yes, I said casual modes instead of Turf War for a good reason. Cause I want more casual modes. I don't know, like maybe make casual versions of ranked modes for training, or if you just want to have fun instead of battling with brutally hard playing players to the bloody end and risking losing a rank. And just like this, you could also make Turf War a ranked mode. I don't know, I imagine it being pretty fun. Or if that's not what you want, Nintendo, then just come up with new ideas. I mean, you can also come up with new ranked mode ideas, so yeah. It would really be very cool to see new casual modes, because even though my life is ranked mode, I also like the relief I feel when I get into a nice round of Turf War after a hard ranked session, and I know that I don't have to focus on winning, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And there are many players that aren't ready for ranked mode yet and that just love to play Turf War. I mean, I was one of those players before I started playing ranked more frequently. And for those players, they just don't have enough variety. Like, they only have Turf War, and yeah, that's not good. And I mean, like, come on, Nintendo. You can do it to ranked modes, so you can also do it to casual modes. Okay, so why does the game choose which ranked mode we play? I mean, I get the thing with the maps and why the game chooses our maps, but why can't we just choose which rank mode we want to play? I mean, you must wait 10 hours so that every rank mode can be playable once. And that's if a rank mode doesn't show up 2 times in 8 hours, which I promise you, some rank modes will. And like, why can I, if I want to play Clan Blitz, actually play Clan Blitz instead of stupid tower control? Especially if you want to rank up in one specific rank, that can get pretty annoying. Also, why do you lose so much of your rank when you lose 4 battles? Couldn't it be like in Splatoon 1, where you lose a little bit of your rank every time, but not that much? Like, if you play ranked in Splatoon 2 and you lose 4 times, it just feels like a huge step back, and if I lose that often, I'm like, I don't want anymore. I don't want to play anymore. I lost so much. I can't play anymore. And like, if you would do it like in Splatoon 1, where you just lose a little bit of your rank and not like everything, then it would actually not feel like that huge of a step back, and I would have more motivation to keep playing ranked. Yeah. For Salmon Run, I only have one thing to say, which is probably the main thing that players complain about in Salmon Run, and that is Salmon Run is not playable at all times. Why is Salmon Run not playable at all times? I don't know. Why is it like that? Like, you get motivation to play Salmon Run again for the first time in months, and then you boot up your Switch, you start Splatoon, and then you see no Salmon Run. The Salmon Run is closed, and Mr. Grizz is just like, better future for Incopolis. No, Mr. Grizz, I don't want to write a future for Incopolis. I just want to shoot some fish, guys. Come on. I want to play this mode. I want to play Salmon Run. And would it really be so hard to make it available at all times? I mean, you got it with Turf War and Ranked and League Battles. And like, yeah. It wouldn't be that huge of a problem to make it playable at all times. And I guess that it's more realistic when you can play it at all times. I mean, like in real life, you also can work at your job all times. Maybe you can, like in some jobs you can, but in most jobs you can't like work for the whole day. And like, I get that it's more realistic, but come on. This is a video game about shooting squids. That's not really realistic, right? I mean, like, have you ever seen a shooting squid? I don't know. Okay, so that concludes it for this video. What do you want to be improved in Splatoon 3? Write it down below in the comments and tell me about it. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. Oh, and I have one last improvement for this video. Nintendo, please add Rival Octoly hairstyle.